KG and Duncan quite often. But in his first few seasons, his numbers look the most similar to Hakeem the Dream. And that's about as good a company as you can get. 12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And, guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And the shot is good. The Maverick lead has been cut down to 2 on the bucket from Jeffries.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
The defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
The Thunder have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip.
You know, and the funny thing about Davis having similar numbers to Hakeem, he came very close last season putting up a quadruple double. Hakeem was one of only 4 people to ever accomplish that.
Thunder trailing by 5. Curry dishes to Leonard. Curry kicks to Jeffries. Fires the 3. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
You know, Davis might get a quadruple double at some point. Last season, he had 30 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 blocks on 4 different occasions. The rest of the NBA had a combined 0 in that category.
And you can see the importance of that steal. I mean, really a 4-point turnaround with the conversion at the other end right there.
Yeah, the importance of the defense there. Instead of giving up the bucket and having that 5-point deficit, all of a sudden, we got a tie ball game.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
The Mavericks shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
J.J. Barea is checked in for the Mavericks. And then for Oklahoma City, Enes Kanter comes in for Leonard. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Dion Waiters. Oklahoma City comes into this one after the win against the Magic in Orlando. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
Curry outside, and the foul called on Mr. Moves. That's foul number 2 for him. LeBron, he's checked in for Dallas. LeBron James. 51 seconds left in the third quarter. Jeffries, he drains the quick shot. Jeffries got it all tied up now for the Thunder.
Guys, he's one of the main reasons this game is tied up. I mean, he's done his part to keep them in it.
James with the bucket.
The lead changes hands once more. There has been no separation between these two teams.
You know, it's made for one heck of an entertaining game. Even when it hasn't been the best basketball being played, it sure has been fun to watch.
Matthews, no one around him. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Now it's a 5-point Dallas lead. The Thunder shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. For 3, Westbrook. It's rebounded by Aldridge. So for Dallas, their last game a loss to the Clippers. There's Matthews. Again, the Mavericks score.
Boy, that's a really nice feed by J.J. Barea.
And so here is Oklahoma City. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Drops in the tray. Curry's got 18 points just in the second half.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
And here's Matthews for the 3. No good on that last second attempt there. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Mavericks leading by 4. Anthony Davis is out there with Mr. Moves. Then it's Russell. Then it's Matthews. And it's Aldridge in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. And stolen by Russell. Matthews passes to Mr. Moves. A three ball. Another three for Dallas. An important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, I've been extremely impressed with their interior D. Their rim protection has been as good as it gets.
Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Now into the lineup. Kawhi Leonard.
They double-team Howard. Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Russell. Westbrook, no good.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game. And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Mavericks leading by 10. Matthews dishes to Russell. Here's Hamry. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
And the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit.
Dallas might always be considered a town, but they take their basketball seriously here too. Huge attendance numbers, a long string of games for consecutive sellouts for the Mavs, not only last season, but for many years gone by.
And how about being 3rd in the league in average attendance? And by percentages, they were first as they oversold the capacity of their stadium on average.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan said to the team. No surprise, really. The turnover situation was the focus. He told them, listen, we're giving it away, guys. We've got to protect the ball, play within ourselves, and get quality shots. Kevin?
You know, for the Mavs fans filling up the building, they had good reason to. I mean, really strong 27-14 record for the Mavericks at home last season.
There's the pass to Mr. Moves. Drills the three-pointer.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. And good. You got the English that time as it falls.
And it's been a long time since the Mavs have had a losing record here at home. Their strength in Dallas is part of why they've been a contender for the better part of the last 2 decades.
Here's Mr. Moves. He's covered by Leonard, and that one's good.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows. Well, with Steve Kerr and Jason Kidd both coming with no coaching experience over the last few seasons and also having success, I don't know, guys. Maybe we should throw our hat in the ring, but pretty impressive stuff.
That's not for me to do. I've already determined I don't want to coach for a paycheck, even if it is a big one.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Thunder trailing by 19. Here's Jeffries. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. You know, you look at the coaching success for both Jason Kidd and Steve Kerr, both with long playing careers, championship experience on their resumes. Steve, in fact, Clark even had some time in the front office with Phoenix.
And don't forget about his broadcasting career either, Kevin. I mean, I think in both cases, though, you look at these two guys, they were able to come in and have immediate credibility with their teams and their playing experience, part of their preparation for being coaches.
Shots good by Waiters.
Assisted by Jeffries. Timeout charge to Dallas.
Dallas calls timeout. They lead by 15. 1:31 left in the 4th quarter. For the Thunder, Durant comes in for Dwight Howard. And Curry subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Here's Hamry. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Thunder trailing by 15.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Mavericks.
Right, Steve, and they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
No opportunity really to coast, although the score may appear that they did. I love the way they came together whenever things started to look bleak.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Mr. Moves. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Lets it go from deep, and the shot is good. And the Mavericks lead by 15.
And that's just a little more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate a W.
Well, let the party start. The celebration begins, and they're going to let their guys hear it.
It would have been something to see if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Greg, you know it. I know it. There aren't very many guys that can hit from out there. But he is one of them. That's the kind of range he has.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. And then for Oklahoma City. Enes Kanter's checked in for Big Dog. Baca comes in for Leonard. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Dion Waiters. That jam! Wow. I mean, just beautiful.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
And that replay is sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam.
Don't be afraid to make the extra pass. If it's open, take it.
They're ahead by 13. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
You know, this is a timeout maybe just so they can pat each other on the back because no other reason to call it.
Well, they're really just being conservative, making sure they don't make any last-minute mistakes, I guess. I mean, I have no idea. No idea.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
They get a hand on it. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Mr. Moves, defended by Durant. The shot. He squares up and sinks it.
This is a serious game. Run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of surge.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. What's your take, guys?
You know, you like the fight all the way to the end, but let's face it, guys, this one's over.
Yeah, I agree with you, and I really think you shouldn't be allowed to call timeouts if late in the ball game if there's no chance for it to do any good on the scoreboard.
And they're clearly finishing strong here, but not enough time to pull it out.
Yeah, it does look like they're going to end on a high note. Too bad this run didn't develop sooner for them.
This ain't rapping, this is street hop. Now get up off your like your seat's hot. My lot lit up. Trunk in the car, we got the street. Don't start none, won't be none, no reason for
the 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's move on to our Jordan Player of the Game. An absolutely astounding and historic night for him here in this game. He was simply unstoppable in what can only be described as a masterful performance. What'd you notice about his performance, Kenny?
He was literally unstoppable tonight, Ernie. Those defenders that were trying to guard him are going to have nightmares tonight. He put on a clinic on how to break down the defense. With that kind of performance, it's going to be hard to repeat it.
He had a sensational night shooting the ball. Over 60% reminds me of myself. If you're shooting over 60%, you're playing smart. You're being aggressive, and you're creating opportunities. What a spectacular performance.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started.